Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it ain't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner, if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more Guardians of the Flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course. All right, Sir Wade. Let's hear your plan.
My lord Marquis, is that you? It is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, Chief Steward of your Lord Uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely... I'm here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your Lord Uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your Lord Uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalamil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
For making this town a welcoming place. But hospitality has its limits.
So Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rosfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully, the road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there. And may victory await our coming.
Just walk in here, kill him.
You will leave Eastpool now, or face the consequences. That's the end of that, then. Or maybe not. goes to. It's over. Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching? I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashyyyk.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them, and not a single Akashic in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy, especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
Eastpool is in safe hands. Time to go and tell Martha the good news.
Ah, there you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of my own. What matters is, you did it. And now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
Ah, Clive, I was just about to send for you. I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool. Seeds for planting. I'll keep providing them with whatever they... But if Eastpool's going to survive, as of those poor bears, they've lived their whole life. Small wonder it's
All right. Gizal Green.
Not the most fair and
Ah, what bring... These are Gizal Greens, Martha's keep. But that's... These bearers had... They... Not... It... Unfortunately...
Oh. They're coming. Gather... Yeah.
The Horde.
We...
No. So they're...
You're right, my lord. My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter. To serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool!
For Eastpool!
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rosfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments. Upon engagement, I fight with
This, I please.
Then we eat for. We've.
Suppose we'd...
The calm before the storm. And here it comes. I will not let this village fall. This one. Go, go. Farewell. Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rosfield! Change of plan! Ow!
So, no, I'll join.
If men...
Next one's mine. I might not know why.
Ready, Torgal. This one.
All right.
Lord Ross. We.
We. Thank you.
No, you.
We're.
And this.
This.
They're not slaves anymore.
You're and after
I. But I'll speak
in
and I.
Or
clear. When the to
so you,
thank you.
It's not. I take.
Thank you, Moths.
And
Well,
the what you bet.
Aye.
He showed up at me and took. And where did he?
but then, which is
And good. And back the.
that's come on. Run with the wind. Everyone. You can note.
Now we.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else?
What's...
We can't.
Where is this manor?
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago. Those things I said before about not being able to fight.
Oh, Clive,
What's that?
lead not he will
What is going to...
the nappy cloud and what?
I'll see what I can do. Tell in the gap.
Oh.
All right. I may have met this dude before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
Halt! Oh. You got some business? Wait here.
Need you? Why? Should they?
If one, that's
I...
Precise. The con you would yeah, and is
do not.
The cities... Oh, it would. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall. Just... Oh.
It's fine enough.
I heard the dame got an icon to rid the meadows and
What do you... Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago. Those things I said before about not being able to fight.
The thing, and it.
As long as you remain, the Veil will see to your needs.
You're on the...
Discuss it.
I hear the Duke of... Do you think that...
Oh,
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Sabine, you are in peril. See me.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right.
What?
Thank you, well, thanks.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that.
Were you able... Well, though they...
Sir, needless.
I've had a thing.
What? I handed top because not pretty. I don't know when we do it. There's
All that we think.
and I
No.
would.
Them aside from, but I can.
Melody?
Oh, ma.
Oh, it's just Anne.
Oh, I've had the man. My.
You. And
Oh, I.
what?
Long ago. I don't have a sense.
Run like the wind. Damn it. Don't tell me I'm too late. Quentin.
Without.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But
Your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
You're no guard dog. It's a rabid beast that needs to be put down. This one. Over here! Get him! Over here!
it's beautiful. It hurt my.
Quit.
It's What? Lost Wing. My Lost Wing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool! Damn it. Quinton's not going to last long in there. Come on, Torgal. We need to make this quick. I need to get back to Quinton. Quinton. welcome.
No. Why? Oh,
but can't we?
So long as you...
But why?
Yeah. No.
What? Exactly. Quinn, permit me to...
I'll pretend.
But if...
If we're going to do this, we'll need...
Clive?
No.
It's trying to...
You will find of it...
Do you have any fresh water?
This must have been a nice place once, and it will be again. That's all of them. Come on, Toggle. Let's head back to Boklad.
Him, yeah, but it's don't. But should I?
Thank you. Well then, I suppose
and I want you and you and I want reach and I thank well that. Yeah, you could. No, I fine. That.
What's happened?
Don't I know?
Is something?
But the no.
But
if this is you even it's
oh. Well, for meeting the you.
All right. To Randalar, then. And better not keep Eloise waiting.
I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
When are they gonna let us through?
Come on. Run like the wind. Ambrosia. All right.
You wish to...
That no, and...
My...
As the silver, their represent... No, but I...
Hello. What? A pack of things...
I'll...
Hold on, Theo. Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia. Back to the stables, girl. Where's the...
Up!
Where are you, Theo? Come on. Damn it. The ether's too thick. These creatures have already turned. I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does. Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy. There's a good boy. Theodore, you had me worried for... We have to get you out of here.
I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Cid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream.
Theodore!
And so will you!
Elle. Theodore.
Take care of my sister.
Theodore, wait.
Goodbye, Elle.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place, against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life? He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer, in more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor you...
I know we can so bring and this thank let
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Take that, you naughty... Should be that.
How could I Oh.
What's the difference between a lord and a mayor?
That's
A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition. Still in Dalamil. I accept you. Anything or is me. Come on. Faster! That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
That's him! The one who killed Locke and Fingers! Take his head off!
I'd better let Vic. No.
And now everyone knows. I made it. Look.
All lies are when you can you look.
Why are you taking the bell? Why do they always have to make such a fuss?
He knew all along that he...
And no, or
Why the hell would Victor take the bearers?
But
you will not. But
I
and I for all will be all trouble. And I would forget.
right then.
If
didn't he tell us?
The bastard's been lying. Can you believe?
I think we'd better shut up shop.
Sounds like something's happening in the square.
Nothing to report. Same as yesterday. And the day before.
Fly, Ambrosia. Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you...
Or you can go...
yeah.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the Fist.
Much has changed in the Republic. Well, his...
Like, what a... Shh.
Though...
Not at all. No, if you...
Careful how you pack that leather. Any crystals...
You! Fine, is that even...
Climb.
And... The three of them, yeah.
How are those new boots treating you?
They're fantastic. Soft as Phoenix down, but tough as boiled bone.
No history would be complete without mention of the Mother Crystals.
Why won't the sky go back to how it was? I don't like it.
Nor do I, dearie.
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to Dalamil.
Here's the scraps you're after.
Thanks.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it.
All right. They will be my...
A village built around an airship. Sounds like another Lost Wing. The inhabitants are just as friendly. What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Mummy made a pottage from it.
That's delicious. Perhaps she'll invite me around to try it next time.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read. The engravings... Oof! Look. Guardians of the Crystal. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city, but whatever could have driven the engraving...
Wanderers of the Golden Plain, or...
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for. This is proving most enlightening. Now, for the final stone.
Children of the... That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding peak. 3 guardians of the mother...
2...
For years, I have pondered the mysteries of Tabor's founding. Would that I...
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches will bring down the price.
Good girl.
Yeah!
picked out already? What?
Long time no see.
Go on then.
Much obliged. Club your best or up your foot.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Shut your hole. The chief will think of something.
Mama, why hasn't Papa come back yet?
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did?
Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where he's... Or...
If what people like Zot isn't.
It depends on how you look at it, though. What?
Clive. Dravos won't last long without its furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it.
Hold on, Black. Sid, and you...
All right. This Sid let
I know, you'll do. And I've got a job on it.
Time.
Ready, girl? Fly, Ambrosia.
Let's make this quick, shall we? This won't be easy.
Be safe.
I dare say that will be enough for a decent set of bellows. Come on.
Faster!
What's this all about then?
Don't know. Any trouble? No. Stop it.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You know what this means, don't you?
I do, yeah. Dravost is saved.
Sorry about earlier. I take back everything I said. That thing you built us is an honest-to-God's marvel. You've saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Head Cole's cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair. I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the Anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Dravost needed. But he took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done.
So would I.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him.